How COVID-19 shaped conservation activism in southern Africa. The COVID-19 pandemic influenced social structures and behaviours globally, reshaping how communities interact and mobilise. It also significantly transformed social movements across the world, creating new patterns of digital activism as essential tools during times of physical distancing and restricted movement. During this global shift, social media amplified Indigenous voices in conservation, but turning this digital momentum into real policy impact remains a challenge. Despite safeguarding 80% of global biodiversity, these communities are often excluded from environmental decision-making, underscoring the need for digital advocacy to support their rights and heritage. Researchers Matolo Foyet and Brian Child at the University of Florida, Gainesville, examine how Indigenous communities in southern Africa harnessed digital platforms to organise community voice and assert agency during the pandemic, with illuminating results. The researchers combined several research techniques. They conducted detailed interviews and used an approach called netnography, studying how people interact in online spaces. They then analysed their findings through two frameworks to understand how technology and social movements influence each other. This approach recognises that movements aren't just using technology, the technology itself shapes how movements operate and communicate. Finally, they used the case study of the Community Leaders Network of Southern Africa to contextualise their findings, highlighting how digital narratives clash, interact, and even catalyse institutional change. Foyet and Child revealed that rural activists effectively utilised platforms like WhatsApp and X, which have redefined traditional activism and facilitated global grassroots movements by enabling rapid information dissemination and coordination across vast distances. This technological evolution has provided marginalised communities with a powerful voice to discuss challenges beyond their geographical confines, such as land rights disputes, human-wildlife conflict, environmental degradation, and socio-economic marginalisation. Although Indigenous activists recognise the power of social media, they use these platforms out of necessity rather than preference. Despite embracing digital tools, they express significant concerns about platform design. Social media platforms largely reflect Western values and communication styles that don't accommodate traditional Indigenous communication practices. As one activist noted, we are, as Africans, much more suited to tell our stories orally. Furthermore, social media metrics such as likes and shares force rural activists into seeking external validation rather than sharing authentic narratives. Indigenous movements find themselves attempting to condense nuanced cultural perspectives into character-limited posts that often lose meaning in translation. Algorithms present additional challenges by potentially marginalising Indigenous voices. Content filtering systems typically prioritise popularity and Western perspectives, making it difficult for rural communities to gain visibility. As one activist stated, we still have to play around with the colonialists' tool, where they can control the way the message gets disseminated. The study also revealed that spending excessive time countering misinformation on social media can divert focus from critical, on-the-ground conservation activities and lead to social media fatigue. The results of Foyet and Child's work underscore social media's complex role in Indigenous movements. Their research highlights its empowering potential while also presenting significant challenges. There is a pressing need for social media innovations that are culturally sensitive, resonate with Indigenous cultural identities, and support Indigenous activism